Good evening, everybody. Thanks, Canada, for coming back to POP TikR. Today, we have another edition of POP TV. Hope you're all doing well and enjoying your Sunday. First thing, I wanted to give a big heartfelt shout out to Henry Burris, who just got inducted in the Hall of Fame. I mean, what a great story. You know, we're so proud of you, Henry. Like I always said, on the field and off the field, you're such a community champion. And so if you didn't catch that in the news, Henry Burris, there it is, just inducted in Canada's CFL Hall of Fame. And you can probably, he just launched his website. So check it out, that as well at henryburris.com. And again, that's, super exciting news. And Ottawa and the whole CFL community is super proud of you. Way to go, Hank. So in terms of our next guest, we wanted to do something a little bit different. First of all, I want to thank all the viewers from coast to coast participating every week and coming on board to listen to our guests. So we thought we'd bring a viewer. So one of our viewers, Sarvjit, will be joining us. So I will be bringing her up as we usual POP TikR style. Let's wait for it. And bang, there she is. Hi, Sarvjit, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good, good. So how are things? How are things with you?
They're going, enjoying the heat with the boys. I have 3 boys, so keeping busy with them, water gun fights and playing in the water as much as we can.
Yeah, so what I wanted to talk about today is face masks. I'm gonna demo mine today. So you got the flag. There you go. And so, you know what, guys? I mean, it's easy. You just kind of, wrap it like this. And there you go. Ta-da! Let's vogue it. We're making it stylish. Yeah, so there it is, everybody. We just wanted to, encourage everybody from wearing theirs, and there you go. I wanted to talk about face masks is, I mean, we've been all looking at what's happening, in Ontario and Ottawa and around Canada. And, it's kind of like the virus goes in waves, right? We see kind of a calming, and then, we'll hear there's like 18 cases, a few days ago and whatnot. And it was interesting because I was looking at an article which stated that, the Angus Reid poll, 55% of Canadians only are wearing the mask regularly, which means 45% of Canadians are not wearing their mask, or they're wearing it really rarely. So, I mean, that's not good, right? We can do a better job out there. So, it's really, really important we do that. I mean, Sarvjit, what has been your experience? If you've been going out, have you been seeing people wearing them? Not so much, or?
I've seen people wearing them, but there's a lot of variety as well, right? There's the medical grade version, and then there's a lot of the homemade masks, and then there's a lot of the cloth masks that people are wearing as well. I just think, for some people it's uncomfortable, especially in the heat. Sometimes that you're not used to it, so it's something all over your face. It's kind of hard to breathe, but it's the least we can do, right, to keep our community safe and to keep our kids safe. So I think it's well worth it to suffer the 5 minutes or 10 minutes while we're at Costco shopping wearing the face mask. I think it's bearable.
I mean, I think it is. And you know what? They do come in different materials. I mean, we were used to at first, just the surgical style, mask, but now, they have like really nice ones. I mean, this is like fairly light, and I've seen even lighter ones. We have ones with like toggles, because I just realized like with me, it is a little bit loose. So, they do have new ones, which I just got that also have, like the toggles that hold it in place.
Yeah, there's the extenders at the back that you can wear so it doesn't hurt your ears at the back as well. I mean, there's a lot of innovation that's come out of this as well. So colors and fabrics and whatever you could imagine.
Let's talk about that, because I found some really funny ones that I wanted to share with everybody. I thought it was really funny. So let's you tell me what you think, okay? This one right over here.
Oh, wow.
So this is a new thing I saw. So I had seen something in Europe, actually like a month back or something, where they had this booth where a customer can come in and you take your picture, and then it takes your face and it's able to take the bottom half and imprint it like right on demand.
Yeah.
Just like this guy. I mean, this one's
That's
a little bit
amazing.
distorted, but
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
can still like identify yourself, right?
Yes,
So,
yes. I think that's been hard when you walk around. People can't notice if you're smiling anymore, if you're smirking. All those facial expressions and body language that we're normally used to seeing, you can't see it anymore. So it's interesting to be able to display it like that in his mask.
I know there's so many fun things. And then I thought, you know what, let's take a look at this. So you can choose, well, like, what's his style? You got A, you got B, you got C and D. So right about now, I'm probably feeling a little D because like my technology isn't really working tonight. We've had some technical issues, but there you go. You can just, maybe choose a Monday to Friday weekend. Yeah. So anyways, I thought it was pretty fun. I thought, you know what, people are having a lot of fun with it. I think we can do better. So Canada, let's get our masks on. And I actually have a funny story. I was at, so I haven't ventured out because my mom suffers from bronchitis and, she's in Montreal, my dad. And so I don't go very often, like to the stores, sorry, I meant. So Raj has been doing all of that. And so I actually ventured out for the first time, believe it or not, since this whole Corona started. And I took my mask like a responsible Canadian and I put it on. And then I go to LCBO and I got carded. I'm like, you know what? Everybody, yeah, wear your mask, and you know what? You'll look younger.
That is a wonderful compliment, Kamal. Lucky you. I wish I got carded sometimes.
That's what I'm laughing. I'm like, you know what? If you need an incentive to wear the mask, you might feel like, oh, I don't want to look like a bank robber, or like, I don't want to look odd. But you know what? Get out there with this. You'll get complimented. People think you look younger. So, I thought that was funny. So there you go. And anyway, so thank you for that. It was actually, yours is really quite cute. It actually matches my shirt. So
yeah, we should have switched today.
So the other thing I wanted to talk about is, again, thank you to everybody who's been supporting. We have this challenge, the Support Local Canada Challenge, where we're asking everybody to name, some of their favorite neighborhood shops from, around Canada. And I just thought I'd ask you, as one of our awesome viewers, what's some of your favorite spots for...
I absolutely love a local store in Barrhaven. It's called Toys on Fire, and it's a little shop, but the man who owns it, he's just so lovely. Anytime I go in there and I'm like, well, my 8-year-old wants this, he wants this Yu-Gi-Oh card, this Pokemon card, or this board game. He always has something in his store for us, and he's always willing to order things. All of the staff are tremendously kind and helpful. And throughout the pandemic, I think it's been important to support them. They've developed an online presence now, and so now you can order things online as well. And I just think it's important to support these types of local shops because they bring a different flavor to the town, to the city. And, it's a different feeling going in there versus going into a Walmart.
Yeah, no, that's really cool. I think actually I haven't been there yet. Isn't it the one by the movie theater in Barrhaven where?
Yes, it is. It's between the new Exhalo Spa and the Carters near the LCBO. Come on.
There you go. It doesn't get better than that local corner. You got what? The spa. Yeah. You got LCBO. So you got my gym over there, and then you have a toy shop for your kids.
Yeah. So I really enjoy that particular store. And I think in terms of a local restaurant, I think Cosmos is one of our favorites. Cosmos Souvlaki on Green Bay, Quinnipiac. And as well as there's a new little gem that's opened in Barrhaven. It's near the Shell Plaza on Woodruff. It's called Arroy Thai. And you can even go online. Their website, I think, is called arroythaibarrhaven.ca. There's two women there who run an amazing restaurant. They do everything fresh. It's beautifully cut and wonderful dishes, wonderful flavors. It's a Thai restaurant, obviously, and we don't have many of them in Barrhaven, so it's a real treat to get takeout from them every once in a while.
Oh, well, sounds amazing. Yeah. Sounds good. So they're new. They're like fairly new, I guess.
Yeah, they are fairly new. I think there was another restaurant in there before, and then these women took over, and they work really, really hard. You can see it when you walk in there. They have orders upon orders, and they're really dedicated, really deserving. And I think it's great to support somebody who's, working hard for our community and for themselves as well.
That's so important. And, and that's one of the things why we started this. And, again, to our community out there, if you have, some of your favorite restaurants or retail shops you want to shout out, please feel free to do so in the comments, post. That's what the community is for. And, you know, there's a lot of local business that do so much for the community. I mean, we had a Sheena restaurant and they were talking about how they've been, you know, providing food to the frontline workers and giving so much to, you know, like community charities and causes. So important, right?
Kudos to them. Kudos to them for all of those initiatives. There's a lot of restaurants that have been doing that, and it just shows a very generous and kind spirit that Canadians have.
Yeah, absolutely. So those are really good recommendations. Thank you for that.
No problem. Thank you. I hope everybody enjoys them.
Yeah, we got like what, Thai in there, we got Greek, you know, and the toy box. That's awesome. So talking about toys, how you got 3 boys?
Yes, an 8-year-old, 5-year-old, and a 2-year-old.
8, 5, and 2. So you're a busy mom.
Yes.
So I wanted to ask you, so how are you keeping the kids busy? I mean, it's like right in the, you know, middle half of summer.
Yes, I think I've developed wonderful hockey skills so far. I'm a really good goalie now. I think at the beginning of the pandemic, when we had, it was cold, it was still kind of chilly outside, and I just needed to send them outside. The only way to kind of burn off the steam and the anxiety, I think, was to get out and get the physical activity. So we played a lot of hockey, and now when it's really hot outside, sometimes we're in the basement, hopefully not breaking anything, but sports have definitely been amazing, as well as playing a lot of board games and card games like Yu-Gi-Oh! I had no idea what Yu-Gi-Oh! Was 6 months ago, and now I'm an expert player because my son loves it, is obsessed. So everybody in our home is a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player now, and we have duels every day. And it's, you know, whatever I can do to play with the kids and keep them engaged, I think that's what's important right now for my mental health, their mental health, and just to keep everybody kind of a little bit sober and healthy, as well as not watching TV all the time. Because watching TV all the time, it just kind of, it's rotting our brains a little too much. And most definitely, I won't lie, they have had a lot of TV time, but as much as we can, we try and do these other things to spice it up a little bit and have some variety for their health.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point. It's tough, you know, but I think like with every situation, there's a positive, right?
Yeah.
So, you know, us two, we've been, you know, out playing sports more. We've been doing, like the girls have been building these planters. I mean, they did that early in the summer.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so we're like doing a lot of stuff that, you know, oh my gosh. So the cooking skills like went way up, right?
Yes.
So, you know.
My sons as well.
So it's good, you know, like there's, I mean, as tough as it is, you know, we got to sort of, you know, be strong and move forward the best we can, right?
Yes, yes. And I think the kids, when you look at them and how resilient they are, it's quite inspiring, because I think you have a lot of adults complaining about this and about that. And the kids, they're just kind of taking it day by day, and they ask questions, but they're still enjoying the little things. And I think that's what we can take away from them in terms of, you know, just being focused on one day at a time, 1 hour at a time. And that's the only way I think we can get through this, because nobody knows what's going to happen in September or October or November. But the more we worry about it, I find the more nervous we all get and fearful. And it's sometimes, I find it easier at least to focus like them and just to keep things in the short term.
Just be a big kid, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's good to do so. I mean, it's a good point, because, you know, I had run into a friend, and, you know, she's like, oh, come out. Like, do you know, what are you doing for the kids in September? I'm like, give me July. I don't even want to think about it. Like, I'll start getting my zone, like my headspace, you know, a little bit, you know, at that point. But I don't even want that. I'm like, you know, we're not like done with July. Let's just enjoy.
Yes,
right?
We still have 6 more weeks of summer. Let's enjoy them to the fullest and then figure things out. Follow the lead, right?
That's it. That's it. Well, you know, I'm so thankful you came on. You know, it's again, I mean, we're so happy to have. I mean, we have over 600, you know, community members, and I just thought it'd be nice to have a perspective from one of our viewers. So
great. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, and good luck to you for this initiative.
Yeah, thank you so much, Sarvit. It was great to see you, and have a great rest of your Sunday.
You too. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
So thanks to everybody for joining us on POP TV. And again, please invite your family and friends to support the movement, and let's keep it growing. Have a good night, everyone.